Doubles and Coffee, for years I've been telling you the PNM are pathological. Well, Colm, you are a pathological liar. Brian Manning, you're a pathological liar. PNM fake news media, over to you. Tell the people the truth. On Monday, Dave Tanku, Kamala Prasad brought down the greatest gift and respect, putting their taxpayer dollars on their policy, their cabinet decision, where their mouth was, and giving workers their 10% offer for 2014 to 2016, 2017 to 2019 that had been promised. Promise made, promise kept. The PSA workers across Trinidad and Tobago went up in celebration, first time in the history of a budget. And out comes Colm with a pathological, blatant lie that can be verified quite easily because memoranda were drawn up, information was given, offers were made on paper by the CPO, and most importantly, the PNM took the PSA to court when the PSA, under the leadership of their honorable president, refused to buckle for the disrespectful 4% over a 6-year period. There is evidence laid in the court by the CPO, stated, signed, under oath in the court, in the tribunal, stating the position. Yet Colm, the pathological liar that he is, posted on his Facebook page yesterday, trying to inject lies, just like he stated in the parliament on Hansard, that when he studied Mein Kampf, the chronicles and the positions and the mens rea and the passion and the mindset of the policy implementation of Hitler. Colm said he read Mein Kampf, and he said that he learned that once you repeat a lie over and over, it eventually becomes the truth. So Colm jumps on his Facebook page and blatantly lies to the population, trying to inject confusion. But it is incumbent upon the PNM mass media now to say, who telling the truth? The court, the CPO documents, the PSA president, Ms. Thomas, or Colm and Brian Manning? Colm said, and I want you all to listen very, very carefully, and I quote on his Facebook page, "We," meaning the PNM, "offered public servants an increase of 4% for 2014 to 2016 and 5% for 2017 to 2019, a total of 9% for that 6-year period." Let's deal with that part first. If that were true, those other unions who were licking PNM KPACs and signed off a 4%, which everybody knew was 00101000101, go back and tell us now, to those unions who signed with the CPO under the PNM, was it 9% over that 2-3-year periods that you're talking about? Or was it a flat 4% for the full period? Please tell us, let us know if Colm is a pathological liar or if he's telling the truth. Go PNM mass news media, go and check, just do some research. Don't take nobody's word for it. These things are documented. Colm further said, and I quote, "The UNC told public servants that they would get 10% for the first 3 years." Just concocted and manufacturing a total pathological lie to try to suggest that the PNM somehow respected labor. Somehow they didn't disrespect and treat people like garbage. A total fabrication. Do you all understand what I'm telling you? By Colm, the Minister of Finance, who for 2 of his last years, the Auditor General was unable to form an opinion on the accounts presented by his Ministry of Finance. He said the 3-year period and the UNC have just broken that promise to offer 10% over 6 years, a total fraud. What I would say is, when people speak, you must listen to experts. So I'm an expert in swimming, so if I tell you your child has talent and what you need to do, you should listen to me, because for 34 years I've been an expert. Won Olympic medal, World Championship medal, World record, Pan American gold, Pan American silver, Commonwealth medals, World Cup medals, CAC gold across the board, CCCAN golds in nearly 100. So you will listen to me, because I've spent my time educating myself on swimming, elite swimming, swimming performance. I'm an expert. If you wanted to learn to cook, you could listen to Khalid Mohammed, Show Cafe. You're an expert. Cordon Blair, a brilliant chef. But so if you want to learn about fraud, you should really listen to the PNM, because they have been experts in fraud since 1961 when they lied at Marlborough House. They are experts in fraud with Rowley and Email Gate, experts in fraud with Nelson Gate, with Petrotrin Gate, with Inez Gate. So you should listen to the PNM, because they are experts in fraud. However, let me clear the record. The first offer put by the PNM, Colm, that arrogant, grinning Dwen, on 19th May 2022 to the PSA, the public servants, was from 2014 to 2016, 0.001%. From 2017 to 2019, 0.001%. A 2% offer over a 6-year period. That was the first offer, 2%. Then the PSA rejected that and made noise and so on. And in June, on the eve of Labor Day, in June, 17th June, a month later, in 2022, the PNM under Colm revised their disdainful, disrespectful, disgusting offer of 0.001 to a whopping 6-year period of 0% 2014, 0% 2015, 2% 2016, 0% 2017, 0% 2018, 2% 2019, a total of 4%. That some of those unions who were trying to play politics, and the leadership were looking for jobs and to sit in the Senate with the PNM, ran and accept that 4%. That's what it was. Furthermore, when the PSA did not accept that disgusting disrespect, Colm announced on TTT News, and the PSA found out that their matter had been referred to the court, to the special tribunal. When you can't move negotiations in labor, the Minister of Finance, the government, the CPO puts the matter in court. Okay, what happens in court? Documents must be laid. Documents as evidence. Well, let me read for you from the document laid in the court in the special tribunal by the CPO on behalf of the PNM government under this Colm. In the special tribunal, the evidence showed that the PNM was offering, in the first 3-year period, 2014 to 16, 0.02, and in the second 3 years, 0.02. Therefore, a total for the 6-year period of 4%. Dave Tanku, Kamla Prasad Bisesa, 10% beginning negotiation. For all you know, they could go and negotiate and get a little bit more, a little bit something else. I don't know. But that's where it starts, 10%. A 6% increase negotiated by the PSA and agreed to and put before them by Kamla Prasad Bisesa and Dave Tanku. And you have Colm and Manning trying to just fabricate out of thin blue, thin oxygen, thin sky, just in madness. I can't tell. How could human beings be so pathological, so sickening, so dishonest? This is PNM, and this is who Penny said, all you love, all you wish, all you could have back, Colm. Listen to Colm on his Facebook. We offered public servants an increase of 4% for 2014-2016. Lie. And 5% for 2017 to 2019. Lie. A total of 9%. Lie. For that 6-year period. Lie. The UNC told public servants that they would get 10% for the first 3-year period. Lie. And have just broken that promise. Lie. Make the offer for the 10% for 6 years. A total fraud. Colm, but you are a total pathological liar. The country knew about it. That's why you and your outfit, the PNM, were rejected on April 28th. To the members of the PNM fake news media, don't call me to go on no TV. Don't call me to go on no interview. I reject you because you're all dishonest. All the media in Trinidad and Tobago is supposed to go and check this now. And if what I am saying is factual, then you are to say, Colm, you lied. Colm, apologize. Colm, you are disgusting. Colm, why Colm? How Colm? You were in charge of our money. Then they should put an investigation not only into CLICO and CL financial assets, but every operation taken under the Ministry of Finance, every decision has to be investigated and vetted, because to have a man that is so clearly wanting in character and honesty, who was in charge of the people's money, that is a scary thought. Colm Imbert is a blatant, complete liar. His offers were disdainful and disrespectful. And I repeat, the first offer made on 19th May 2022 by Colm Imbert, the PNM, who instructed the CPO. So it wasn't sit down and negotiate and start and you make an offer, I make an offer, and we counter offer. It was Colm Imbert saying, take this or leave it. And his take it or leave it position on 19th May 2022 was 2014 to 2016, 001. 2017 to 2019, 001. His second offer on 17 June 2022 through the CPO instructed by Colm Imbert and the Ministry of Finance of the PNM was 2014 to 2016, 002. 2017 to 2019, 002. A total of 4%. Kamla Prasad Bisesa and Dave Tanku over the 6-year period 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019 has put the initial offer at the 10% for that period, an increase of 6 whopping percent per every public servant in Trinidad and Tobago. The applause should go louder to the PNM fake news media. I now challenge you. Am I telling the truth? Or is Colm a pathetic, pathological liar under the esteemed leadership of Penny Quiet Beckles? Over to you, PNM fake news media. Hey, Rhoda, let me hear you now. I call your boy a liar.